Hi, happy Monday. This is one Michael. So, this morning I woke up and a nice little video popped up on my phone from Victor Odo, who's a guy that I follow on YouTube. This dude. Cool. So today he posted an awesome video on patience and how to have patience during the awakening. Victor basically supports lightworkers, star seeds, whatever you want to call it, people that are in the process of the awakening and are aware of it and want help during that process. He's an amazing resource. His videos are incredible. And this morning he posted a video on patience and how you can't really develop patience. You have to really acknowledge what's getting in the way of your most natural, peaceful, patient state of being, where you're just in the flow of life and of your true self. So he posted some awesome tips to help you recognize when blocks are coming up and how to move into the block rather than trying to get over it and creating more impatience and more tension. I just wanted to share some of my own insights on this because I found that for myself, what generally gets me into a place of impatience or anxiousness, restlessness, whatever you want to call it, is over-identification with form. So, for example, I am not one Michael. I'm not a blogger, I'm not a vlogger, I'm not a writer, I'm not an entrepreneur, a consultant, I'm not Michael even, I'm not any of these things. I'm not a gay man. When I over-identify my sense of self with these external concepts, I often find myself getting wrapped into those and feeling a sense of restlessness. Because, for example, as Victor talked about, in this awakening process, there are periods of acceleration where it feels like you're totally producing and developing incredible things. You're just in a state of creation and collaboration that can be so exciting. And then all of a sudden, the opposite will occur, the flux will change, and you feel a sense of stagnation. And for me, what that period is, I felt it this morning, definitely, which is why I resonated so much with Victor's video. For me, what that is a reminder that, hey, Michael, hey, whoever you are, hey, soul within this body, you are not any of the things that you're seeing. And your over-attachment of trying to continue or progress or improve yourself in any of those areas is keeping you detached from your source. Because the truth is that who we are is this peaceful, restful place. We don't have to identify as being a teacher or a student or any other concept. Because when we are a clear, open vessel, when we are at peace, when we know that who we are is just enough, when we don't need any sort of label, that's when truth flows through us. That's when spirit flows through us. That's when a state of abundance is clear and open. And that's when we just feel naturally ourselves. And it doesn't come with any sort of label at all. Now, going into that place can be uncomfortable because so many of us are conditioned to think that we need to be something in the world. And so what I often try to do when that comes up is just absolutely do nothing. Not even meditate, not try to figure things out. I'll just literally lay on the bed and just be still. And I'll remind myself that who I am is enough in this moment. That I don't need to create anything to improve myself. I don't need to overcome anything in this moment to make myself better than I am right now. I also notice that it's getting in touch with fears of scarcity. There can be beliefs in this world that we have to stay attached to an image of ourselves and perpetuate that image as a conscious effort in order to maintain in a state of abundance. And I don't think that's true. I think that as long as we are connected with our peaceful state of being, that abundance just flows as an extension of who we are. That doesn't mean we're not taking practical steps. The practical steps become extremely clear and obvious, and they just happen when we're in that place. It's not that we're not being practical in the world, but we're coming from a place of knowing rather than a place of trying to keep the momentum going. Like Victor talked about in his video, when you get into that place of stagnation, it's just important to trust that even when the energy seems to be shifting, so it's not so externalized, and it seems to not be moving so rapidly, we're still in a state of abundance. Always. That never changes. There's never a disconnect. The sensation around it may flip a little bit, so it feels a bit more internalized. You're not having as much being mirrored back to you. But it's an extremely important time to just remind yourself that you are enough and kind of wash away any attachments that you have to the roles that you may be playing in the world. All right, well, that's it for now. I'm gonna go back to doing nothing for a little bit and see what happens. Love you guys. Bye.